So, viewer Christian has returned to send me a third mystery metal package, this time CDs and DVDs, obviously not vinyl. No idea on any specifics beyond that, so let's open the box together and find out what's inside.
What's in the box?
All right, let's do it. So again, no vinyl, obviously. I mean, look. Christian has sent me a couple other packages. I did mention this is the third package he had sent me over the last, feels like last few years. But let's see what's in here. All right. I don't want to look right away. Oh, gotta look a little bit. And let's see, we got a CD, DVD. Looks like a CD. It looks like DVD audio for Motorhead's Overkill. And this is where the glasses come in. Take a look at that. Very cool. It says 24-bit 96 kilohertz DVD audio and 24-bit 48 kilohertz Dolby Digital 5.1 options. Interesting. Bonus tracks as well. Looks like alternate takes and B-sides here. I'll show you the back there. Very, very cool. This is my favorite Motorhead album. Some people know that. Let's try to get this out. If it wants to come out. There we go. There's the inside for you. And the disc. There you are. Very, very cool. See the booklet here. One can get it out. Yeah, just credits and the track listing and all that right there. Very, very cool. I love this album a lot. Again, it's my favorite Motorhead album, so it'll be interesting to hear it in 5.1 and all of that. I do some audio work at my job. I edit video for a living as well, and I do some audio engineering. I do some 5.1 work. So, yeah, this will be pretty interesting to check out. I should just leave these on. Looks like we got a DVD here. Behind the Music, Megadeth extended version. There you go. That's pretty cool. I was actually a big fan of Behind the Music. I did watch VH1 quite a bit, much more than MTV after a certain period of time, when MTV kind of got rid of the music and music television. Not to be that older guy bitching about that, but yeah. Pretty cool. There's the disc there for you, and insert. It's pretty cool. There are some extras, hopefully, on here. But yeah, let's see. When did this come out? 2001, this came out. So, pretty cool. Behind the Music, Megadeth. Nice. What else we got? Another DVD. This is going to be a mix again, DVDs and CDs. Pure 80s DVD Headbangers Rule. That's amazing. Looks like we've got a mix of bands on the back here. Everything from Rainbow and the Scorpions to Yngwie and Bang Tango. You can check out the listings there. Nice. Definitely digging that. Just remember virtually every one of these songs, including 10,000 Lovers by TNT. Why I remember that, I have no idea. There's the case there for you. Those come in the booklets with a very long story about something. There we go. And track listings and all of that. Basically just a story of the time period and such. Not too bad. Not too bad. Check that out later for sure. I do like compilations of all sorts. I talk about album compilations, but I do like video compilations as well. Music videos of the time. There's some pretty good stuff on here too. Very nice. Came out in 2006. There you go. Next up is... this is Metallica, classic albums. I have seen the classic album series before. I want to say AC/DC has one. Judas Priest might have one as well. Usually in documentary form. They talk about usually an album. This is the Black Album they're going to talk about on this one. I can't remember what the Judas Priest one was. That might have been one for British Steel. I can't remember. Someone tell me in the comments. But this is pretty cool. I do like the Black Album. I think I liked it a lot more when it first came out. Then I kind of forgot about it for a long time. Then I revisited it and remembered, this isn't such a bad album. I mean, it also is what it is. It's kind of a mainstream record for them, coming out of the 80s and all that. Let's see. This is a sampler DVD that it comes with. Looks like Judas Priest's British Steel is on here. Motorhead, Ace of Spades. Who else of relevance here? Yeah, the whole bunch. Iron Maiden, The Number of the Beast. Kind of check out all the bands and the albums they cover here. I'm sure they're just snippets from each of the releases. But yeah, it's a cool series, a classic album series. Definitely check that out. And of course, again, if you just want to see again, there's some more of the releases there. And some of which are actually repeated on the reverse. Amazing. This will be cool to check out. Definitely. Yeah. And this came out in a time that is very, very small. 2001. There you go. Fantastic. A lot of 2000s here. Pretty cool. Next up is Anvil, the story of Anvil. I have seen this documentary before. I have it ripped, but I've never owned an actual physical media copy of it. So this is pretty cool. Of course, Anvil, Canadian speed metal legends, Metal on Metal, great album. Other albums, touch and go. But they have a rabid fan base, and, they're out there. So this is a great documentary. If you've never seen this, I highly would recommend seeing it again. Some people compare it to Spinal Tap. You can do that if you want or not. It looks like this was a Blockbuster title. It looks like right down there. You can kind of see that. It's pretty amazing. But did not have a copy of this, so pretty psyched. There you go. Anvil, the story of Anvil. And that was 2009. So good here. Lots of DVDs. Aerosmith, The Making of Pump. This is later 90s Aerosmith. I like some of this stuff. I like Permanent Vacation to some degree. I do like Pump a little bit more, to be honest. This will be pretty interesting to watch. When did this come out? Looks like 1990. So obviously 1990 probably on VHS and then much later on DVD. But is this a flipper? I haven't seen one of these in a while. If it wants to come out. It might have the widescreen on one side and the 4:3 aspect ratio on the other, or it might just be double-sided. Back in those days when compression wasn't as good. We also get other Sony Music DVD titles, some of which are music, some of which are decidedly not. Take a quick look at that for you. Reversed. Yeah. I do like a lot of music history DVDs. I collect quite a few. I also buy a lot of books on the subject. You can see that back there. If you have eagle eyes, they're back there for sure. This will be pretty cool. Yeah. I think after the 80s, I kind of check out with Aerosmith. But I do like some of this later 80s stuff. It's a little poppier and all that, but still dig it. Nice. Aerosmith, Making a Pump. And next up is Poison, Live, Raw, and Uncut. I think I've heard of this title before. Didn't this come out on VHS earlier? I think it might have. Maybe I'm wrong. This DVD came out in 2008. I kind of like that kind of metallic finish there. Pretty cool. I have kind of a love-hate relationship with Poison. I do love the first album a lot. I think it's kind of underrated in a lot of ways. Little slipcase here. Let's see the cover a little bit more there. And the back there. Similar to the slipcase there. Yeah, but I'm trying to figure when this performance was. Because this looks, just looking at them, this looks later era. This doesn't look like this is from the 80s at all. I mean, that's probably 2000s CC there, and Ricky and all that. 2007 summer tour, the text says, St. Louis. So, not too bad. Yeah. Again, I'm kind of iffy with Poison after the first album. I don't hate songs after that and all that. And I don't know much after Flesh and Blood. I knew a little bit about Native Tongue, but I haven't really checked into it too much. But, you know, we'll check this out. Should be fun. This may or may not be the last of the DVDs because it feels like the higher thing in the box. Let's see what we got. Motorhead, Ace of Spades. I have seen this in stores, but I never bought it. And I don't know why, because this might be my second favorite Motorhead album. I'm thinking. I like this album quite a bit, that's for sure. Let's see. Featuring cuts from Ace of Spades, The Chase is Better Than the Catch, We Are the Road Crew, Love Me Like a Reptile, exclusive interviews with Lemmy, Phil, and Fast Eddie Clark. They are the 2005 Grammy winner. How exciting is that? Not much else I know about this. There's an interview exclusive to the DVD with the band. It looks pretty good. I'm just going to guess it's kind of videos and interview stuff here, but all about the album Ace of Spades specifically. So let's actually cut this open a little bit. I just kind of want to see if there's anything else that's fun in here. There we go. Down on the floor it goes. This is a remainder. You can kind of see the cut in the UPC there. Yeah. They're easier to get. I think that's the thing. And, of course, I didn't cut the top. I think this is going to be pretty much a bare bones DVD. Pretty much. Yeah. There you go. And yeah, more of the story that's on the back of the box there. In case you want to see the chapter selection quickly, there you go. Not too bad. Yeah, this will be fun to check out. Again, Motorhead, Ace of Spades, pretty cool. All right, feeling CDs down here now. See what we got. This is Aerosmith, live at the Hard Rock Hotel, Las Vegas. There you go. When did this come out? 2005. Looks like 12 tracks. Some classic stuff, some more recent stuff for them. Or, recent being 21st century. There's the track listing for you there. Very cool. Some good deep cuts here, though. Seasons of Wither is on here. What else we got? A lot of hits, though, at the same time. So that's interesting. Yeah, I would definitely check this out. Aerosmith, live at the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas. Let's see what else we got here. Let me get that out of here at this point. Looks like there's something that isn't a DVD in here. Let me grab that. I think this is a Twisted Sister headband, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check it out. It says 1984 on this, so I'm going to assume this is original merch. Yeah. Yep. That's what it is. Twisted Sister headband. Amazing. And no, I'm not going to put it on my head. But it's pretty cool. I might put it up somewhere in this room, though. Pretty nice. We'll be careful with that for sure. Let's see what else we got. This is Rocks Diamond. Interesting. On Active Records, also Music for Nations. There we are. Rocks Diamond. Don't know very well. I've heard the name before, for sure. What year was this put out? Does not say right away. There you go. Pretty cool. Oh, there went the booklet. I'm going to guess, just to put this down, I'm going to guess this is probably kind of maybe hair metal, kind of hard rock stuff. There's the booklet again with the fellas on it. I can't see a date on this, but I'll look it up later. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, made in Austria. Probably doesn't really tell me where the band is from necessarily, but are they British? I kind of want to say they are. because Music for Nations is involved. So, you know, maybe, maybe not, but looks pretty cool. Definitely going to give this a listen. There you go. Rock's Diamond. All right, back in the box. I feel a few more things in here. Let's see what this is. This is the Four Horsemen heavy gauge guitar. Nobody said it was easy. I have heard of the Four Horsemen before. It's been a while since I've heard this band at all. Produced by Rick Rubin. Nice. Maybe. You know, Rick's a little bit of a spotty producer. I think he just overlooks the engineer a lot of times, to be honest. There you go. A little bit of that for you. And yeah. Again, I remember this band vaguely. I'm trying to remember when I remember them. Maybe the early 90s. Can't recall. There's the disc. Yep. But yeah, I'll definitely check this out. Yeah. Track listing right there for you. And I don't know what year this came out. There's a website address, so I'll assume it's a little more than recent. Yep. I don't know, but we will definitely check into this for sure. I do see a note at the bottom. I'll read that last. This is Skull with no bones about it. Get it? Bones? Yeah. Right. Again, Music for Nations. Is that a picture of Bob Kulick in the corner? That's interesting. That might be a Bob Kulick band. In fact, now they look on the cover. This is Bob Kulick. Bob Kulick, of course, brother of Bruce Kulick. Bruce Kulick was in Kiss. Bob Kulick is kind of the fifth Kiss member in a lot of ways. He did some songwriting for Kiss. I know he helped on the studio tracks on Alive 2, but he did other writing. He was in Paul Stanley's solo band in the late 80s where they played out live. By the way, Bob Kulick, rest in peace. He's no longer with us. That looks like Bobby Rock in the back on drums. He was with Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Probably should just look at the actual band listing. This looks pretty cool. What do we got? Dennis St. James on vocals. I love when 80s hard rock bands have singers whose names sound like porn stars. That's the thing. Bob Kulick on guitar, Bobby Rock on drums, I recognize, and someone whose name I can't make out is Kjell Denner. Don't know. But you can see a picture of all four of them there. So I am very curious about this. Anything sort of Kiss related I tend to check out. So this will be pretty cool. Yeah. Good old Bob Kulick. There he is. Very cool. And I think we're down to one more CD. Savage Grace, Master of Disguise. I have made comment about this cover because I love this album cover to death. OG vinyl of this is a little tough to find at a good price. But I have definitely wanted some of Savage Grace in my collection. I'm glad I actually picked this last, just to check it out. There you go. There's a track listing for you. I mean, seriously, look at that cover. It's amazing, right? It's amazing. Yep, this is put out by, what does it say? Hooked on Metal Records. Never heard of that label. Maybe some people can tell me a little bit more about it if they know about it. Very cool. I don't know if there's anything really... got at least a picture in the booklet there for you. Yep, Savage Grace. Pretty cool. They were around the 80s. Of course, this album was recorded in 1984. Probably came out in 84, 85. But yeah, very cool. I'm going to be listening to this one right after I shut the camera off for sure. Good stuff. And of course, it looks like we've got a note. I'll check that out. It says, Matt, saw a recent clip where you talked about picking up some DVDs, which I did. Keep what you want, pass along the rest. Christian, including some other goodies as well. So thank you, Christian, for the letter and the DVDs and the CDs. I have been collecting some DVDs lately, classic shows, but also classic material in general. Some of this is definitely going to help out. Even music video collections, I did quite a bit, especially if they're from the 80s and even into the 90s a little bit. So Christian has definitely helped me out in that regard to build up that collection. So definitely thank you, Christian. So just to go through a little bit of a wrap up here, we got Poison, Live, Raw, and Uncut. Very cool. Motorhead, Ace of Spades, second favorite Motorhead album. Looking forward to that. Behind the Music with Megadeth, it's the extended version, so maybe not the version on television. We'll find out. Pure 80s DVD, Headbangers Rule, with a bunch of cool videos, a lot of hard rock and some heavy metal back here as well. Very cool. Metallica, the Black Album, classic albums, yes, of course. There it is. It'll be fun to find out more about that record for sure. We got Aerosmith, The Making of Pump. Find out a little bit about that as well. Pretty awesome. And Anvil, The Story of Anvil. Great documentary. You should already be watching this. It's fantastic. As for CDs, we've got Aerosmith live at the Hard Rock Hotel in Las Vegas. Also, Rock's Diamond. Looks like a self-titled release there for you. And the Four Horsemen here with Nobody Said It Was Easy. I'm going to say that's the title of it. A lot of text on there. Skull with No Bones About It. A little Bob Kulick fun there. Of course, Savage Grace. I love the cover. Have I said that enough? Probably have. And of course, Motorhead with the DVD audio version of Overkill. Very cool. Again, thank you, Christian. I know you've sent me records in the past. That Bitch EP was amazing. Those old compilation albums, that Bow Wow Live album, and lots of others. Very generous. Always grateful when people send me VCLT, especially when it wasn't asked for, which of course it never is. But if you want to send it, my address is in the comments of this video. You can do that. And I would appreciate it, of course. Anyways, let me know if you have some of the releases I just looked at and what you think of them. Or maybe you have releases like these to recommend, maybe from the same bands or whatever. You can leave that and anything else relevant in the comments below. Of course, if you're new to this channel, you're wondering if I do more than unboxings, my name is Matt. This is the Accusation Network, where each and every week I do videos on metal vinyl collecting, but also classic and modern metal in general. If you like the sound of that, definitely like this video. Consider subscribing to the channel, and as always, share some of my videos with your friends on social media. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.